Hey, my friend DK here. Welcome to the channel. The question of the day is JIFU well, watch this video all the way through, get all of the information. And I wanted to share some things and talk about some things that are happening in real time right now when it comes to JIFU and especially IM Academy or IML or Master Academy, whatever it is. They've changed their name 17 times, but there's some serious things going on out there. We're going to dive into it. So let's go ahead and take a look. So let's go back to the question of, is JIFU going to be in trouble here or not? Well, we know this. Over the last couple of years, the company now known as IYOVIA, I don't even know how you say that, but they have changed their names probably 9 times in the last few years, all because of scandals and issues with the FTC and all that other stuff. And we know that over the years, a lot of people have left IML, have left IM Master Academy or whatever it is, and gone over to JIFU, where basically JIFU, who at one point was a travel company and then kind of opened their doors to health products, and then again opened their doors to wealth education with Forex and crypto and other things. It's kind of in my opinion, and I was in JIFU for months, and I can say this from experience from being on the inside. To me, is kind of a hot mess right now. And the reason for this video is I created, like I do with any businesses that I join. I create a lot of content in and around there, and I'm just going to be straight up honest with you in this video. Like if I had to go back and I had to do it all over again, would I join JIFU? The answer to that is no, based on kind of what I know now. But one of the top searches, is one of my videos that I created a little while ago here. And I'm getting a good amount of engagement more recently right now than I did. And you can see the time of this video. This was 9 months ago. When I put the video out, it just kind of fell flat. It didn't really do much. And I've been getting more engagement now, probably over the last 2 to 3 months, from people commenting, wanting to learn more about trading Forex through JIFU. Okay. So that's one thing right there. Now, why is that popular? Because more and more people who are with this company here are jumping from, there over to JIFU. That's kind of no surprise when you look at some of the top leaders and when you look at a lot of the trainers that are inside of JIFU that are helping train on Forex and the wealth education have all come from, this company right here. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I'm sure the spelling on the captions is going to come out messed up there. And I know I could go in and fix it, but whatever. The whole point here is, and the reason for asking this question today is, and by all means, I do not wish ill will on anyone with a successful home-based business, especially the folks over at JIFU. There's some great people over there, but you gotta ask the question. The FTC has now, and this is right on the FTC website here, guys. And this is a recent, this was literally just 2 weeks ago, right here. You can see this. This is a recent FTC, bullseye right on the IM Mastery Academy. So you can see the different names. They're now known as this, whatever that is, IYOVIA, I guess. But they were also known as IM Master Academy, iMarkets Live, IM Academy, IML. They've gone by several different names, and they keep changing the name, I think, to avoid the FTC radar. Too late. But at the end of it, and what really concerns me here too is when you dig down, it's scary because when you dig into some of the meat and potatoes of this article here, they're not just naming the owners of IML, they're also going after some of the top leaders. So for me, it concerns me that, hey, could the top leaders over at JIFU have a target on their back right now because they're focusing on, in my opinion, whenever you would go and you would watch some of the JIFU webinars when we were involved, they heavily focused on the wealth education. And it was almost like the weird part for me was, JIFU started out as a travel company, and now they're much more known, especially with all the folks from IML going over to JIFU. Now they're putting so much of a heavier focus on the wealth education, also, Forex specifically. They're putting so much, emphasis on that, is the same thing that's happening right now to IML. Is that going to happen to JIFU? And I think this is a very realistic question that, we got to ask here. And, the whole point of this video is I'm just trying to kind of respond and create awareness around a lot of the comments that I'm currently seeing on some of my content that I created, months, if not a year ago, in and around JIFU and their wealth education, specifically their Forex. People are really, wanting to learn more about this stuff. And my caution to you is, you know, is let's go back and look at the model here. Let's look at how many successful either crypto or forex trading multi-level marketing companies are in existence today. How many successful, meaning they've been around for years. You really can't even name a lot because they're here today, gone tomorrow. And even a company like this, when you look at the track record, this company has changed their names multiple times. They're officially being labeled by the FTC as a scam. It says right here, the scam operates currently as the name of the company there. And they've also changed their name multiple times due to pressure from and scrutiny by the FTC and legal opportunities. Okay. So, it makes me concerned for the folks over at JIFU. Are they going to fall into the same line? Are they going to have the same scrutiny that is coming at them from IML? I don't know. You gotta ask that question, especially when you look at JIFU, the majority of their focus that I can see from an external point of view and also internal point of view when we were actively promoting. There's a lot of emphasis on the wealth education, and specifically when you peel back that layer of the onion, specifically the Forex trading. So you gotta wonder here. I don't know, it just makes me ask the question, like I said, again, based on a lot of the YouTube searches that I'm seeing, the comments on my videos, the fact that some of the trading videos that I created many, many months ago are now more today, starting to get more attention. So, hopefully everything ends up being okay. Hopefully, it doesn't cause them any harm, but, I got to ask the question and you guys got to ask the question, is everything going to be okay? Hopefully so. So, that's it for this video, my friend. If you made it to this point, please do me a favor, go ahead, smash that subscribe button. And I'll leave you a little end card here at the end of this video. If you want to see, why we, left JIFU and what we ended up doing after that, I'll leave a little end card here for you at the end of this video. You can go check that out. Like I said in the beginning, it's, if we had to go back and do it all over again, when 2023 ended and we went into 2024 and we had a very large team, thousands of people with another business, and, something horrible happened where servers crashed. We literally lost our entire business overnight. All the credit card data, all the customer info was all lost. And we shifted gears and we, in January of 2024, we jumped into JIFU. If I were to go back and do it again, I think we wouldn't, we learned a lot. We learned a lot from being in JIFU. And I think we would go back and we would do something else. I don't think we would have still made that, knowing what we know now. Looking back, I think we would have went in a different direction. But live and learn, that's all we can do. So appreciate you. Thank you for watching, my friend. Be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you, as always, on the next one. Take care.